All right. So I've got a fun little story time for you guys. I have some clients that I have been working with for about 8 months or so. We are going to be listing their house and then they are going to be buying as well. So we've been looking at houses. We've been looking in Indiana. We've been looking in Louisville, and they found a for sale by owner, which totally fine. Cool. The sellers did not want to work with an agent. Again, that's fine. However, I told them that before they make an offer, send me the property so I can look into details, because they were going to have one of their attorney friends or somebody write the offer for my clients. But I just wanted to make sure my clients were going to be protected, because I'm still listing their house. Like this purchase is still going to be contingent on them, but like them selling their home. So they sent me this house, and the offer price was in the like mid 500s, or they wanted the offer. This is what they wanted it to be, like the mid 500s. So I pull all the comps in this neighborhood, and I'm from this area. So I am very well aware of home prices in this area. And I could not find a house that sold for over $450 in that neighborhood, like anywhere at all. So I told my clients, I was like, I'm not comfortable with you guys giving 5 something for this house when I can't find anything in that neighborhood that sold for over $450. I'm like, and the sellers were kind of like pushing them, and they're like, well, we'll leave this and we'll leave that. And I'm like, well, that doesn't matter, because an appraiser doesn't care about personal items. That's not going to affect the appraisal at all. I said, you're not going to be able to get a loan if the house doesn't appraise. So my client went back to the people, the sellers, and they were like, hey, we don't feel comfortable at this price. Our real estate agent kind of looked at some numbers for us, and we don't really feel comfortable without an appraisal. So the sellers actually agreed to get an appraisal on this property, which I'm floored that they did. So a couple of days go by, and I check in with my clients, and I'm like, hey, did that appraisal come back? And she said, yes, it came back at $440. And I was like, what? So, I mean, I knew it was going to come back like in the mid 4s, but I was like, so what did she say? And she was like, well, she's still trying to push like the upper 4s close to 5 and then leave all this stuff. I'm like, that stuff doesn't matter. Like, the personal property does not matter. That house is not going to appraise because of the personal stuff that they want to leave behind. So you would offer them more, right? So it's like, it makes no sense. And I don't think that people understand that. So I wanted to just kind of bring this situation to light, because no matter what, if my clients find a for sale by owner and the seller doesn't want to work with an agent, that's fine. But I'm not going to let my clients get screwed over. I want to look at the property. I want to run comps for them. I'm going to make sure that even though I have nothing to do with this transaction at all, I'm going to make sure that they're taken care of, because that's just the type of agent I am. And this would have been a situation where they would have wrote an offer for like upper 5 or mid 5s. We would have listed their house. We would have got it under contract. Then they would have done their inspection and their appraisal on this other house. And that house wouldn't have appraised. Like the appraisal would have come in so low. So either way, like the sellers are going to have to come down to that appraised value. But I just don't think that these people understand it, because then they came back and told my buyers that now they're going to list with a real estate agent, and they're going to list higher than the appraisal that they got. And I'm going to keep an eye on this house, and I'm going to see when it goes live by a real estate agent and what they list it for. And I'm going to call you out. So just be ready for that, because I'm going to call you out and I'm going to be like, you're being shady. You are listing that house knowing damn well that it is not worth what you're listing it for. If you list it over $450, no, sir, no, ma'am. I'm going to be watching it. Okay. So sorry, that got a little long, but I just wanted to let you know that this is the kind of stuff that the real estate agents deal with. But number one, I'm always going to protect my clients, and I'm always going to take care of them. So have a great day.